Chroma Key. It's no secret. Most movies, especially those involving action scenes, almost always utilize computer motion graphics. And while we already know that computers are responsible for big backgrounds, monsters, and explosions, there is still one technique that movie makers use to make it all come together, with the actors that are playing on screen. So have you ever heard of Chroma Key? Well, maybe you've seen it in a few behind-the-scenes footage. Remember the large green screen where actors stand in front of? Yeah, that's it. But it's not just the screen. It is a technique in itself. So, what is chroma keying? It's the technique used to make certain parts of a video keyed out or made transparent. This is done by shooting objects in front of a green screen. The green color is then processed out of the film, essentially erasing the background, leaving a clear blank slate. This allows movie makers to insert any footage or background that they wish. For the most basic example of chroma keying, you can check out your local weather forecast. Notice how the weather anchor's background is always a map, displayed with a few weather patterns. Well, now you know how it's done. Now, you might think that chroma keying is relatively a new invention in the field of motion pictures. But that's where you're wrong. The technique has been in existence since the 1930s. First as a method to create wiping transitions or matte wipes, as developed by visual effects pioneer Linwood G. Dunn. The technology then developed in full use in 1958, as used in the movie The Old Man and the Sea. The first types of chroma key effects utilized a blue screen. That's before people began using green as a background. Now, why green, you ask? This type of green is determined to be as far from human skin tone as possible, and most of the props in a film shoot. Imagine, if you were wearing something blue, then part of your body will become transparent as well. Still, for green objects and clothing, sometimes blue and other colors are used. In the older times, the blue background is processed out of the film using a special chemical that develops the blue color into a clear colorless background and the actual film roll. The movie makers then use another roll of pre-shot footage of whatever scene or background that they wish to apply, combining the two films together and then projected on a fresh roll of film. The result is complete background replacement for the film. Nowadays, everything is done in software, with the help of computers, but the same concepts apply. The green background from digital footage is keyed out in the computer and is replaced with a different background. You can even do it at home with a computer or even your phone. First, make sure you have the correct software or app to use. Don't worry, these are cheap, and sometimes you can even get them for free. Next, you will need some green material for your background. Large sheets of green paper or green cloth will do the trick. Now go ahead and shoot your subject in front of the green screen. Remember to shoot it in a well-lit area. Now, when you're done, run your app or software and select the green part of the footage. The software should take care of keying it out with just a few adjustments. When you're satisfied with the result, go ahead and replace the background with anything that you want. Get creative and see what scenes you can come up with. And voila! Instant video magic.